the majestic eagle has been felt by every great people from prehistoric times to the present day. To the Egyptians, the eagle was the messenger of the gods, and the sun, a symbol of eternal life. To the Romans, he was the carrier of Jupiter's thunderbolts and a sign of power. To American Indians, he stood as the incentive to valor and the pledge of victory. For us today, the eagle is the living symbol of all courageous and freedom-aspiring Americans. When the Eagle Scout badge was designed in 1912, it was decided that a small silver eagle would be suspended from a tricolor ribbon of red, white, and blue. So it remains today.
The foremost responsibility of Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a scout is trustworthy in the very first point of the scout law for a good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to him, but because the vital significance of the example he sets for other scouts. Living honorably reflects credit on his home, his church, his troop, and his community. May the white of the Eagle badge remind you to always live with honor.
The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to his family, Scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. His loyalty to his troop and brother Scouts who make him pitch in and carry his share of the load. All of these help to build a loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, and to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle badge always inspire your loyalty.
The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for the right. Trusting in God with faith in his fellow men, looks forward to each day, seeking a share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle badge remind you of courage. Always of courage.
The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful, to remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile. The red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the shoal of the second-class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile.
The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up Scouting's trail, just as others helped him in his climb to Eagle. The performance of daily good turn takes on a new meaning when he enters a more adult life of continuing service to others. The eagle stands as protector of the weak and helpless.
He aids and comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best.
Thank you guys, excellent job. Matthew, you are deserving of much credit in having achieved Scouting's highest award. However, wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath and Scout Law be your guide for tomorrow and onward. By the authority vested in me as a representative of the Mincy Trails Council and the National Council of Boy Scouts of America, I declare this Court of Honor to be convened. The Scouting movement constitutes one of the most wholesome and significant influence in the world today. Many successful, well-known persons are Eagle Scouts. A former president of the United States, a film director whose films have won worldwide acclaim, most of the original astronauts, several outstanding sports personalities, and of course Dan Blainer. The Eagle threw that in, Matt. The Eagle candidate whose efforts culminate this evening in the presentation of the Eagle Badge has labored long to enter this brotherhood. He will assume even greater responsibilities to the ideals of honor and service. When he pledges himself on his sacred honor, he will be sealing his loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words that close the Declaration of Independence.
And for the support of this declaration and firm alliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Now, before this Court of Honor, I ask the following Life Scout, Matthew Scardingo, to please stand and come forward. Now it's your turn, my friend. We will now prepare you to receive the Eagle Scout Award. Gentlemen, you can be seated. All along the trail of achievement, myself and the Assistant Scoutmasters have given you advice and encouragement. Did you learn anything?
Somewhere.
I ask your present Scoutmasters to vouch for you tonight. I would like to ask the Troop 94 Scoutmaster, Mr. Gordon Argott, and the Assistant Scoutmasters, Mr. Stephen Michaels, Mr. Nathaniel Argott, and Mr. Michael Scardino to join us up front. I didn't miss anybody, did I? Orion's not here? Before presenting this Eagle Scouts Eagle Award, we would like to have your assurance that Matthew has been faithful in serving his troop, in giving leadership to his scouts, in practicing the principles of the Scout Oath and Law, and in practicing the good turn in his daily life. Based upon these qualifications, I, as former Troop 94 Scoutmaster, believe this scout is entitled to the honor that the Eagle Badge represents. Mr. Argott and Assistant Scoutmasters, are you in agreement?
Yes, sir. Yes. Eagle candidate Matthew, what promise did you take when you became a tenderfoot scout?
The Scout Oath, sir.
Is there any reason why you should not renew that promise now?
There is not, sir.
Then I ask you to now give the Scout Oath as your reaffirmation of yourself to the practice.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally and morally straight.
Matt, you have just recommitted yourself to the principles of the Scout Oath. You now have a new, more intense obligation to your faith, your community, and your troop. The knowledge you have gained in all areas of scouting will now better enable you to be prepared for the future and its challenge. The Scout motto of "Be Prepared" now takes on a whole new special meaning. Gentlemen, you can be seated. You get to stay. I would now like to introduce and invite Matthew's uncle, Mr. Alex Tomaseski, and Matthew's smaller brother, Eagle Scout Michael Scardingo. Lead us in the Eagle Charge.
Hello, everybody. I am, as Dan Kleiner mentioned, the smaller but older brother. I would ask all Eagle Scouts in the audience to be reminded of when they became Eagle Scouts and the vows and oath they took at that time. The Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of the highest rank in this great movement. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend for the most part on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past, and you can help make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to finer living. I charge you to be among us, to be among those who dedicate their hearts, hands, skills, and abilities to the common good. Help to build America's future by continuing to set an example of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God, whatever others may do. You will leave behind you a record of which you may justly